Hi once again. We will now be starting the hands-on portion of Module 3. We will start with Module 1, Basic ArcGIS Tools. Now you can find the PDF copy of this module in your DOST_GIS modules under Module 1, Basic ArcGIS Tools here. So this is this PDF copy. Just click on that. And the data set that we will be using is again inside Module 1 here inside the data folder. So all the data that you will be using for Module 1 will be inside the data folder of Module 1 Basic ArcGIS Tools. Okay, now we start with Module 1. Now, Module 1 we will be discussing here the basic functions of ArcGIS, including ArcMap, ArcCatalog, and how to add raster and vector type of data, the different type of views, data view, layout view, some functions of the tools, draw toolbar, and then how to save a project and how to export your map. Now we start by opening our ArcMap. You can open your ArcMap two ways. The quickest way is just to click on this button. If your ArcMap is already installed in your computer, then you can easily access it from here. So you just click on that, and then the other method is by pressing the Windows search button in your keyboard and then type ArcMap. Okay, then click and then wait for ArcMap to open. So when you first open ArcMap, the Getting Started dialog box appears. Now for this exercise, we will open a blank map. So you click New Maps or My Templates and then click Blank Map. Then click OK. So this is now your ArcMap window. Now let us view the standard menu bar by going to the main menu. So this is your main menu here on top. And then go to Customize, Toolbars, and then navigate to the bottom of the list and click Standard. So you search for Standard. So just click Standard. Then you will notice that a new toolbar appears here on top. So then click, hold, and drag the standard menu bar and dock it below the main menu bar. So this is your main menu bar. You dock it below the main menu bar. So it's now docked below your main menu bar. So the standard toolbar is used for map printing, saving a map, adding shape files and raster files, and starting related ArcGIS applications such as ArcCatalog, ArcToolbox, and so on. Now we load the shapefile by going to the main menu, located at the topmost. So this is again your main menu. Click File, and then Add Data. Okay. So you can also use the shortcut. The shortcut is already here in your standard toolbar. Okay. So Add Data. In the Add Data window, so you have this Add Data window, click the Connect to Folder icon. So this is the Connect to Folder icon. Click, and then look for your DOST_GIS module. So click on this, and then click Module 1. Okay, and then click the data folder. of module 1 basic ArcGIS tools, and then the data folder is this one, and then click OK. So you will now be prompted to the add data window. So a note: connect to folder allows the user to bookmark a particular folder so that the next time you need to access the folder, you can just select it from the look in drop down menu in the add data window without the need to navigate through various folders in the data tree. Okay, so in the add data window, so this is your add data window, you go to your folder connections, and now it's now connected. Module 1 basic ArcGIS tools, you just click on this. Okay, and then here is set select the Cebu road shape. So this is your Cebu road shape, then click add. Now for you to be able to view the road network data, you have to click this small box. Okay, so it will only be visible if you click this small box here. So this is now your road network data. So it's now displayed here in the map display area. Okay, so here, so this is your table of contents. This is where your layers will go. So if you add other layers, vector layers and raster layers, everything will go here. And then this is your display area, this is your main menu toolbar, and this is your standard menu toolbar. Now repeat the steps and load Cebu City Barangay. So we use the shortcut Cebu City Barangay, add, and then add another Cebu City boundary. So Cebu City boundary, add. Okay, so tick the boxes to view the data sets. So we tick the boxes, but as you can see, the Cebu City Barangay is being covered by the Cebu City Barangay, Cebu City boundary. So what we will need to do is to drag this Cebu City Barangay on top of the Cebu City boundary for you to be able to see the barangay boundaries. Okay. Next, we would like to add a raster data. So again, we use the shortcut, and then in the add data window, select Cebu 50K Namria TIF. So Cebu 50K Namria TIF, we add, we tick the box to view the raster image. So as you can see, this is now your raster image. Okay. So in here, this has been georeferenced beforehand in order for it to be displayed in its correct location or proper longitude and latitude coordinates. Next, we enable the other commonly used toolbars in ArcMap by going to main menu. We click this first. Okay, go to main menu, customize toolbars, then click tools. So click tools. Okay, so the toolbar is displayed. Repeat the steps to enable the layout. So this is layout, and then the last is draw toolbar. Okay, so this is your draw toolbar, right? Now click, hold, drag the toolbar so you can arrange and dock them in the upper and lower portions of your interface. So for example, you want the tools to be here. Okay, so here. there. You want this layout to be here, and you want the draw to be here at the bottom. Okay, next, untick the view boxes of Cebu Roads, Cebu City Barangay, and Cebu City Boundary. So roads, barangay, boundary. Now let's go to the tools toolbar. So this is the tools toolbar. So this is used for map navigation and query. So you can, for example, use the zoom tool. So click on this plus, zoom in. You just again click, hold, and drag to a portion. Okay. And then if you want to zoom out, just click this one and then click, hold, and drag. The same process. Okay. So zooming in and zooming out. You can also use the fixed zoom in, or fixed zoom out. Or you can use full extent. This is your full extent. You can use pan to navigate your map without changing the scale. Use the previews and next to return to previous extent or scale or zoom. Now go to the XY function. So this is go to XY, click to pinpoint a specified XY coordinate. So you can input geographic coordinates in degrees, minutes, seconds, decimal degrees, or meters here. So in our case, click the XY unit selector. So this is your units, and then choose meters. So you can choose meters or decimal degrees, degrees, minutes, but in our case we'll use meters. And type in these numbers, 597628 for the X, 597628.73, and Y is 1139920.27. Okay. And then press zoom to button. Zoom to button is this one, so press. So it's there. Okay. Or you can click this add labeled point, so you have an idea of where this point is located. Okay. And next, specify the scale and type 50,000. So you go to the scale selector, this one, map scale, and then click on those numbers and just enter 50,000 without the comma, and then click enter. Okay. So you will notice that the XY coordinate is displayed in the middle of the map display, middle of this map display, at an absolute scale of 1:50,000. Now you can also do some measurements by clicking the measure tool. So here, so from your tools toolbar, click this measure tool, and then you can measure here distance and areas by clicking 2 or more points on the map. So click the measure tool. You want to measure a line, so click the measure line tool. So this is measure line tool. Click the choose units drop down menu. So this is choose units. Select distance, since we will be measuring a line and we want it to be meters, so click meters. And then we can now measure a line. So we need 2 points, so click first the first point, so for example here, and then click the second point, example here. Okay, so what you get is the length of the line. So it's around 1,342 meters. Okay, so in here you're also required to answer a question: what is the estimated distance displayed in the dialog box? The distance is around 1,342 meters. Now let us measure an area. So click measure area here. So this is your measure area. Measure an area. Okay. And then click the units drop down menu. So instead of distance now, we want to measure area in hectares. Okay. And we can now measure any area of a polygon. So for example, here we want this polygon to be measured in terms of area. So you just click A, and then B, and then C, and then D, and then E. Then double click, and then you get the area of that particular polygon. So it's around 123 hectares. Okay, now let's go to the draw toolbar. So this is your draw toolbar at the bottom. So it is used for adding and editing map graphics, text, and layout elements. So we'd like to place a text within the map display here. So click the text drop down menu. So this is your text drop down menu, and then click text. So move the mouse to the middle of the town proper. So let's just say that this is the town proper here. Click the mouse. You will notice that a text box was added. So in the highlighted text box, type Cebu City. Okay, then you will notice that a new text was added, but it's not really readable. So we can change the font and font size. To change the font and font size, place the mouse map on top of the Cebu City text box, then click to highlight. Okay, once highlighted, go to the font drop down menu, or you can, so here you can just use this font size here. You can click. Okay, you can make it larger, let's say 20, and then you can change the color. Let's say it's blue. All right, and we can make it bold, or we can just change the font type into Arial black. Okay, now you have already changed the font size and color, so it's more readable than before. Now next, you can also put some shapes. For example, you want to put a rectangle or a circle. So you just click this circle. So you can use the draw toolbar to put shapes in on your map. So let's just retain this I think red is better. Okay, the label.